It's time today, my friends, for our lovely ancient cookie here, Dark Cacao Cookie, as we break down our infamous topping and biscuit guides for you here today. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you happen to have a question or comment along the way, do let me know because I love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server and community. All right, so let's get into it here. We got Dark Cacao. We're going to break down this cookie. On top of that, we'll give you the biscuits and toppings of choice. Additionally, we'll go for a run, pull it all back together as we always do. Now, if you happen to have a question or comment, let us know along the way. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. So this cookie here is an ancient Dark Cacao Cookie, is a charged cookie and a frontline cookie. A couple things about this one here. In terms of power, you can see where I'm at right now. We'll come back to this a little bit later. However, a big key here is Solemn Judgment. This is a 16-second cooldown, swings the Great Jam Choco Blade with great force, causing thunder and lightning to inflict damage upon foes in range. This mighty attack reduces enemies' attack, defense, and inflicts zap and injury. Injured foes will have reduced max HP, and the injury debuff ignores immunity and dispelling effects, not mentioning injury specifically. While Dark Cacao Cookie is using his skill, he will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. We have a first hit damage here for 90%, and then followed by a second hit damage for 512%. Now, passive debuff resist at 30%, target defense minus 15, target attack minus 10 or about 11 for 9 seconds for both of those. Injury max HP minus 12.5% for 30 seconds, so it does wear off. And max HP can't go below 25%, so essentially 2 stacks. And then zap 3% damage every 1 second for 9 seconds, nullifies HP shields. So lots of things there actually to think about. Many of us don't really use this cookie too much, so I do want to give a little bit of history on this one here, because before, Dark Cacao at one point was a big part of CookieRun in terms of some of the PvP meta, obviously in the PvE, and certainly a while ago. Now, this guy still does a ton of things that a lot of people forget, as seen right here. Now, another reason why I like to bring these things up is a lot of times there are special events and things like zap and nullifies HP shield do matter. Additionally, the dropping of target attack, defense can really matter. And then additionally, that second hit damage can make a huge difference. Plus injury, because we don't see PV as much, stacking injury can make a big difference. And those are some other considerations to keep in mind. In fact, stacking this with Elder Fairy as an example leads to very nice injury. So just calling a couple of those things out and considerations as well, because I do get questions on these things a lot, and certainly a fun one still out there for PvE. Now let's go ahead and talk about our Beascuits. So when it comes to Beascuits, first and foremost, absolutely put one of these on, the legendary chewy Beascuits, because you're going to get the best attack, best defense there. However, in my case, right now, let's go ahead and we'll switch over to this one. Boom, yes, we'll equip here. I was using this one because I got 3 on it. I have this nice legendary here that we can put on Dark Cacao. Couple things to pay attention to here, specifically on this guy. If you're looking for more beefy, and again, it's going to depend on the strategy, the team that you're running. If you got another defense cookie, solo, that kind of thing. If this is primary tank, you're going to really want to focus actually on damage resistance. You're going to want that defense, HP, those kinds of things, to really bulk this guy up. Now, additional attack is also nice just because of a lot of those other statistics that we've seen. Also, that damage resist bypass, because this is the only place you can get it. Now, however, if this is not really your main defender, you can move more towards damage resist bypass, attack, and cooldown as an example. So moving off of the survivability and moving more in towards your attack type here as that secondary, still to take decent damage, those kinds of things, and help the rest of your team survive while taking advantage of everything else that this cookie has to offer. So wanted to call it a couple of those things for your considerations. when it comes to dark cacao and your Beascuits. So for now, we will leave it where we have. We got cooldown, we got amplify buff. Don't really need that one. Damage resist bypass is really, really nice there. So those are all key pieces when it comes to Beascuits. Now, in terms of toppings here, a couple things. We do like to think about filling out all three when it makes sense. And again, depending on where you're at. Our recommendation, though, is on the survivability side. So we'll stick to our 5 solid almonds. In terms of a second backup, I would definitely go with raspberry. Like we just talked about, if you want to move more towards that attack side, raspberry is a way to go. However, solid almond is what I would recommend. Now, additionally, on top of this, if there are resident toppings, those kinds of things, you can use those for your considerations. I always like to bring that up in case in the future, or those kinds of things that you want to consider, you can do that. Now, when it does come to our solid almond toppings, couple things. Here again, because we're on damage resistance, definitely stay on damage resistance as that key bonus effect. However, again, attack and that cooldown are both very nice to take advantage of the skill set and move set. And then additionally, if you want additional survivability, additional HP and defense would be those considerations. So when you see this, we got HP, attack, damage resist here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Damage resist, more defense. Not a ton, but we got decent substats on that when we do look at that damage resist going up to 6. Here we're at 3.5. Here we're at 5.3. All things to keep in mind as you load out your cookie, as you load out your toppings. And certainly we have all of the perfect guides available to you on toppings and Beascuits down below, and you can check those out. All right, so that is the Beascuits, that is the toppings when it comes to Dark Cacao Cookie. Let us go ahead and take him out for a run. We like to say with the team, however, we have been in Crispia running singles because it's fun and we can do it. Now let's get off of that. Let's go to dark mode. Let's go to our favorite. Where are you? Tower of Enlightenment. 829. There we go. And let us get in it to win it. All right, so here are some of our friends from the previous stuff. You can check out our guides there. Obviously today, Dark Cacao, like I said, if you pair with Elder Fairy, you could go on that more attack mode. So I'd like to call it out because it is new, at least as of this video. So at 347 against 257, let's go for it here and show you exactly how this is going to work out. We can go auto. Here's the big one. Oh, pretty good, solid damage, really, when you think about it. Great as part of a team. The other thing in consideration here, and one of the other reasons why I want to do this, is in case we do get some more Soul Jam. Yes, so we'll come back to that again as well. All right. Now, my cooldown is not terrible, from 16 seconds all the way down to 12. Now, again, speeding those things up can make a big difference. If you're under that 15, you can get the 2 injury stacks applied. All right, we're on to the final boss of 829. So there's one. Let's see if we can get the second one off. I don't think so. I think we're going to take it down before we get to it. Yep, we did. So that is Dark Cacao at his finest for you here today in our Beascuit and topping guide, my friends. We're going to pull it all back together and just cover off on a couple of those things. So again, we broke down Dark Cacao. We gave you the Beascuits, the topping guides of choice. We gave you some additional tips and tricks there on potentially adding a different set of toppings if you want to go more on the attack side. Again, here's the power of my cookie, so you can see that. You can see where the cooldown is, all that fun stuff. Now, additionally, like I said, one of the main reasons why I want to do this is in case this cookie also gets some Soul Jam. So at which case we may end up remaking this video in the future because of whatever happens can affect your Beascuits and toppings. So I like to call that out. Now, as always, this is our recommendation for you here. If you still got questions, if you still got comments, let me know. I love to hear from you as always. And like I said, feel free to join us in the Discord server, my friends. Additionally, thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we grow this amazing community here. And on top of that, thank you to all of our members. I do appreciate all the memberships are available to you down below. Thank you for that support. Additionally, we got affiliate links and things like that. Something there for everyone. And thank you. With that, that is Dark Cacao Cookie, my friends. We will see you out there, and keep on running.